Hello! Today I thought I'd do a little headlight upgrade on Rosie, my Rover 75, because if you, like me, know these types of projector style headlamps with halogen bulbs, the light output is, what should I say? Ridiculous. It's like if you know, this isn't just the Rover 75, it's if you have a Volkswagen Passat or a Toyota Avensis or anything like with this style of headlight without xenons, the light output is just rubbish. So, a little while back, I did some upgrade. Osram Night Breaker laser halogen bulbs that are actually very good, and they help very much with curing the light output issues you have with these types of lamps, or headlamp style, if you will. But the problem with those are, not only are they ridiculously expensive, they are also, they go out very, very fast. So 8 or 9 weeks they lasted on this car, and they both broke simultaneously. So now I have old headlight bulbs that I kept for spares, and just so I could have some light. So what I have done now is I have purchased this rather fancy LED dipped beam kit, age 7, and this CAN bus adapter that you need to use, because you have the CAN bus checking if your lights work and such, and if you just put these bulbs in, you will get a fault message on your dashboard. So, but to install this kit, we have to take the bumper off in order to remove the headlights. It's very easy on the Rover 75, not complicated at all, but we will start to do that. But first, I will show you roughly how the light output looks on these lights now with the halogens in, and then afterwards with the LED kit. So here you can see how it looks with standard halogen bulbs. Quite yellowish. That bulb is older than this one, so that doesn't look too bad, but I can see now when I record that on film, it looks brighter than it really is. It is quite yellowish, and the output isn't much to talk about at all. So now I will start to remove the front bumper. As you can see, these bolts along here, not difficult at all, and you have to loosen a, excuse me, this rubbish recording. Inside here you have a 10mm that you need to take out, and a couple underneath the bumper, just on the edge to the arch liner and such. So yeah, I won't show you that because it is very easy, or I can record it. I just put the phone on the tripod. So yeah, should we get on with it? that is really enough. Like this. There's no point in taking it absolutely totally off, because that will be just a waste of time. We have clearance enough now to get the headlamp assembly off, so that it's easier to replace the bulb unit, or I will show you why you need to take out, because there isn't any space to access here. There is access panel in the wheel arch liner, but for what we are going to do now, there isn't enough space. So you need to take the whole assembly out, and I will show you why. So let's get the headlamps out.
It's holding like 3 bolts, 10mm, 2 on top and 1 just below here. Oh, sorry, there is 1 here as well, so 4 bolts it's held in place with.
Now I'm just going to give the headlights a very quick buff, because they are starting to getting a little bit hazy there. Okay, so here you can see inside. So what we start to do is twist the bulb left, and here you can see the bulb. Now what we need to do here is, I'll show you when I have gotten the LED bulb out. Okay, so now I have done an absolute fool of myself, because this one that you locate the tap on the H7 bulb on is clipped onto the connector in the car's headlamp assembly. This one needs to be changed, because you get an adapter for the LED bulbs, because it is quite large in circle inside here, not like the square shape here. So you need this one to make the LED bulb able to sit, because this is the type that you twist the bulb in place. So I need a set of adapters, so we'll have to get back to this later again. Okay, new day, new location. So, here the other day I tried to install a LED conversion kit, but I couldn't do it, because you need to take off this clip that sits on the connector on the car that are seating the H7 bulb in position, but you cannot fit a LED bulb through this little opening here, so you need an adapter. And I have managed to get that. And here you can see, here we have the same locking tabs that goes in here to hold the bulb in position, but a larger opening to keep the bulb in place, or to fit a LED bulb through and keep it in place so you can lock it into the headlamp unit. So yeah, now I will find a bulb and I can show you how you do this. Okay, so now I have a LED bulb here, and what I need to do to get this in place is twist this all the way to the left and wiggle it off like that, and then we get this on, and we'll need to have this catch pointing downwards where the wire is, so we get this correctly, and then this back on again. Like that. It is a little bit clumsy, this, I have to say, but yeah. And then you twist that back on again, so that tap is pointing downwards, and it has to point downwards inside the headlamp as well. So now see that this tap on the adapter points in against the tap on the plastic ring here. If you're familiar with the H7 bulb, you recognize this system. So what we do now is twist it in place inside here. And try to be careful. It is a little flimsy to do this because it is rather loose, the adapter ring, so here we are. So, and just now, even though the adapter ring is secured in place like it's supposed to sit, you can still twist the bulb inside here, but it will not fall out. It is so that you can twist it a little bit to make sure your beam pattern is correct, because that needs to be absolutely correct. So now I will get the wire out. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It is a little bit fiddly, this. Oh, come on. I don't like to fight with wires like this because they can be a little bit brittle. Like that. Securely in place. Yep, it is. So now, what I have done, because you need a, oh, I should have shown you how it looks like. Wait a minute. Now, this is something you need to install this bulb kit, and this is a CAN bus adapter, and this you will need for the Rover 75 and many other modern cars, because it has a CAN bus system that analyzes if the bulbs are working and such, and if you just install the bulb, it doesn't draw enough power for the car to recognize that it takes the power it is supposed to do. So you need one of these, a power converter or CAN bus converter, before you install this kind of kit. So yeah. Now, so here is the connector to the headlamp, and what we do now is, this is the power wire to the LED bulb. What we need to do now is connect these together, and this is one of the wires from, or the connectors from, the CAN bus adapter. You have to connect that in with the bulb, and there is both a positive and an earth symbol on the LED bulb connector, and as we have learned before, positive is red wire and negative or earth is black, so they have to line up with each other. So positive red there, then we install it that way, like that, and this one into the car connector, and we have also a positive and earth symbol here, and we take the earth symbol on black and positive on the orange, like this. Yep. Now I have already tested this to make sure it works, so I don't do an absolute fool of myself. So I'll store this somewhere safe, and now I will just gently put the headlamp assembly in place, connect it up to the car, and we will check to see if it works. Yes, I've forgotten to show you. I have hidden the CAN bus adapter inside of the headlamp assembly, because that makes some heat that will be needed inside the headlamp, because a LED bulb doesn't give the same amount of heat that the halogen bulb does, and that can be a little bit challenging, especially considering you might get what is it called, condensation inside of a headlamp under like certain temperature changes and such. So now I will just plug in the car's connector here and see if this works. It should do, really. And here it is. Click. I will not fasten the headlamp or bolt it in place yet. I will just do a function test first. So let's see. Look at that. That's bright, isn't it? If you compare it to this side, that's literally like a lit up candle. Yeah, so we have a confirmed success. So now it's copy paste on that side, just as we did here. So yeah, at least I can show you how to install the headlamp correctly. So now I'll just turn the power off. Another good thing about having the CAN bus adapter inside the headlamp is nothing's visible. So when I have the car for inspection, there's no visible wires and like boxes that I have to fasten. That makes it kind of obvious that I have done this change, because it isn't necessarily legal everywhere. So I will do it for now, keep it inside, just also so I can get some more heat inside of the headlamp, so I don't get so much condensation. I hope I won't get it, at least. my MG I have mounted a xenon kit in, and it wasn't entirely happy with that. It seems to lack some heat to, what is it called, dissipate condensation. So yeah, now I will get this thing properly together. It isn't much effort really, so unplug the connector. Come on. There, like so, and like that, so it isn't visible. And the cover on, so we don't get any moisture inside of the headlamp. And now we can bolt the headlamp back in place again. Oops, as clumsy as always. I always enter all of the bolts before I start to tighten them. And I always have anti-seize on the threads before I install this again, because the threads were very tight when I took this apart. So, and it's a good idea to have some anti-seize on it. And you don't have to tighten this especially much, just snug. If I have to say some kind of torque specification on this, maybe 10, no more than that. That's enough. So yeah, now we will do this on the other side, and that's no point I show you how that's done. It's just the same as here. Okay, yeah, look at that. Success. Now let's get the bumper in place. Okay, so let's wrestle the bumper back on again. Very nice stuff for stubborn threads. Now, these aren't OEM ones. I have replaced all of the bottom screws on the bumper where it's fastened against the under tray, because everything was just rusted pieces, so I have replaced them with these stainless steel bolts and like the kind of clips with threads going through them. Works absolutely fantastic, and it doesn't get rusty, which I like. It's a good thing this car is getting properly detailed when spring arrives, because I don't think it actually has less scratches now than it had before. God almighty. nowadays taking the bumper off these cars is quite easy. Tidy up, tidy up. Okay. Now let's see how good the lights work. I'll turn the car around. That did the trick, I think.